Sex or relationship?
Sex na lang. Sex na lang.
Sex.
And
So,
did you know that I'm one of your subscribers?
subscriber ka. So, thank you. Thank you. Grabe yung support, ha? So, thank you. Thank you very much. Can you tell us what is your job title and a brief description of your role?
I'm currently an operations director.
Ayo. Bigat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, operations, from the term operation. So I basically handle most operational stuff like performance, of course, right?
Of
And then
course.
other than that, it's client interaction, forecasting, staffing, name it. Even the financial side of it, you've been a director before, so you know what responsibilities are.
PNL.
So those stuff, right? Yes.
Galing, galing. Did you ever fall in love with someone at work?
Tao lang ako, marupok. Of course,
So,
of course.
ano
We
ba yan?
actually,
Recent or past?
no, pass. Like during our time. And you know this
Oh my,
person very
really?
well.
Oh,
You know this
really?
person very well. No,
Really?
I was a supervisor back then. He was also a supervisor.
Oh, really?
Kita ko natin
Maybe
sa
we can talk
pangalan.
about, I don't know,
You
I'm
know him
curious.
very well. You know him very, him na ha. Nagbigay na ako ng clue, so you know
Ah,
him
sige,
very
sige.
well.
Okay, sige. Itago na lang natin sa ganung I know him very well.
Correct,
Okay.
correct.
So, tama ka, marupok. Pero ako, wala. Trabaho lang talaga.
Talaga? Kaya pala
That's for
naglalapit pa na
another,
siguro, no?
ibang topic
Topic?
yan. Maybe sa ibang interview, no?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so, uh, what is your pet peeve at work?
I hate seeing people sleeping. Like, super hate
Hmm.
it. Especially when they're on their desk, right?
Uh-huh.
I understand. Some agents or even supervisors, diba, they'd go to the sleeping room during lunch. That's fine.
Correct.
I don't mind. But if I see you sleeping on your desk, maybe in a call or not, I don't like it. It's like generally tamad. Yung pinakayo
Tama.
talaga.
Um, what is the most gas-gas line of a rep or TL or manager na hate mo? Gas-gas line.
What
Dahil
do you mean, just
late siya,
gas?
late siya siguro or absent siya, the best excuse.
Correct. Yung mga tipong, you know when someone is lying, right? You've been in the business for quite a while and you've been in the same shift for maybe years na, and then suddenly hindi nag-work yung alarm mo or hindi mo na-calculate yung oras. You know when someone is lying. Siguro, and most especially if they're most of the time, parang ganun na lang parati yung excuse. I would understand if he used it maybe once or twice after a couple of months, but almost every weekend, same excuse. Like marami, from an agent excuse to a supervisor, even mga managers, meron din, diba? So,
Meron.
malalaman mo naman yan. Based on, siguro, historical ugali ng mga tao na yan, you will know if it's excuse lang.
Every week may dysmenorrhea.
Di ba dapat once a month lang yun?
So, talking about pet peeves, talking about, your hatest excuses, syempre you cannot help, di ba? Once meron ka talagang, what you call this, magiging favorite TL at times or favorite manager, probably not now because, you're at this level already. So, di ka na masyadong hands-on. But did you ever experience having those na meron kang favorite TL or favorite manager or favorite rep before?
Yeah, meron. And some of them, or most of them, are actually my friends now. We don't work together
Correct.
anymore, but way back, they were one of my favorites. But I see to
Ang
it
galing
kasi
ng
na,
disclaimer mo, ah. Ang galing ng disclaimer mo, ah. We don't work anymore right now. I mean, we're
yeah,
done.
yeah.
We're just friends outside.
Pero, pero, this may sound like a gas-gas or a cliche na, but, when we're in the office, there's always that boundary, right? Na siguro, I'm your manager and you're my supervisor because I don't want people to think na, si ganito, si ganyan, pinagbibigyan kasi
Mm.
alam ng lahat, friends sila. We might not be showy sa loob as friend, but people know that we're friends outside. So I don't want people to think na, pinagbibigyan ko to because friends kami, right? I have
Mm.
favorites, but I don't let others feel na I'm doing them a favor over them because we're friends. You know what I mean? I have agents, supervisors, pero ito this is totoo to. Ang mga favorite ko na mga agents ay yung mga agents na matitino.
Okay.
Hindi ako nag-favorite ng mga, of course, why would you have naman ang agent na gago, di ba, as favorites? Most of the agents na paborito ko is yung mga matitino talaga. You would know na, ito, maasahan mo, pag ganyan. Sila yung mga favorite ng mga agents ko.
Okay. Ang galing mo na talagang sumagot, ano?
Gago.
Grabe yung training
Sorry.
grabe yung training mo. Very democratic yung answer, and then grabe, talagang unang-una sabi mo yung friends mo dati, hindi na kayo, you're no longer working with each other, and then now, may disclaimer ka naman na yung friends mo before is talagang mababait. No?
Correct.
Correct. So, pero ito ang tanong ko sa'yo. Ako, I've experienced this before, no? Minsan, meron kang mamimit na tao na kahit walang ginagawa sa'yo, buwisit na buwisit ka.
Correct. Marami. Kahit hanggang ngayon, Diyos ko. Diba? Papasok pa lang, hindi mo siya kilala. I mean, alam mo that you work for the same program, but you never had any interaction, pero you don't like him or her. That's normal. It happens to me all the time.
So how do you deal with those people?
Plastikan. No. Joke lang. Pero that's the first impression, di ba? But siguro, maybe a couple of interactions and you realize na okay naman yung tao, right? Madali naman ako, maybe yung mga unang impression lang. Pero once I get to know the person and it's okay naman siya, okay na sa akin. I can work professionally with him. It's not plastikan, but at least professional, on a professional level. Parang ganon. But it happens.
Ang tawag diyan sa Leadership 101 sandwich method, di ba? Yung may good, and then papatayin mo, bad, plastikan, and then babawi ka, good ulit, galing mo.
Hindi na ginagawa yung sandwich method ngayon.
Luma na. Hindi kasi naisip ko lang, ginawa mo eh. So, na-ingrain talaga sa'yo. Ingrain. So, quick question. When you were an agent, because honestly, ito nangyari sa akin to. Did you ever experience being broke when you were an agent or when you were a rep?
Yeah. Yes. Correct.
Did that motivate you to move up the ladder?
Yes, but it's not because I got broke. Pero there was a reason behind it. Remember IT Park, day one, katapat nun is waterfront, right? There's casino.
Nagsusugal ka?
No, hear me out first. Even mga twice. They say the first time is parang lucky charm. So mananalo ko talaga. The next time I went there, sahod to. I left the casino na ubos lahat yung sahod ko. And that's after 15 days pa magkakasahod. So 15 days na wala akong pera. That's what happened. Nagtotoo to, right? Parang hindi ko alam kung paano ako nabuhay in the next 15 days. Siguro nangutang ako. But that was the last time I stepped foot inside a casino. Hindi na nangyari ulit yun. Learnings, wag magsugal, number one. Number two, magtipid, right? Yan. That was, I think, that was the first and last that I got so broke talaga. Meron yung mga iba na sabi lang, peligro, something na konti na lang yung budget mo, wala pang ilang araw pa bago mag-solve. Ganun lang. Pero Yun talaga yung pinaka-worst actually.
Did you ever, kasi galit na galit ka sa mga natutulog, di ba?
Grabe
When
ka
you were
naman
around,
galit
did
na
you ever
galit.
fall asleep?
Ha?
Did you
I
ever
did.
fall asleep?
I
Really?
did.
Nahuli ka?
Yeah. No, but I was in the sleeping room. I was a
Ah,
supervisor na. Supervisor na ako nito. Supervisor na ako. During my lunch,
hmm.
I don't usually sleep in the sleeping room. But, there was a time in my supervisor life na nabarkada ako sa mga supervisor na malasengo,
Hmm.
before. So, mag-after shift. Tapos shift ko, mga 9. Tapos makaka-uwi kami, 6 p.m. na. Uuwi na bahay para mag-shower. Tapos duty na naman ng 9 p.m. Siyempre, ngarag ka the whole shift. So, during lunch, doon kami matutulog sa sleeping room. Pero lunch lang, 1 hour lang. Tapos after lunch, parang na-revive na ako ng konti. Tapos makikita mo, pagkagising, galing ng lunch, puro mga naka-cup noodles. Kasi syempre, hangover, diba? Gusto mong humigo ng mainit. Yun lang. But when I was a manager, no, agent siguro a couple of times. Pero not on my desk. It's always in the
Hmm.
sleeping room.
Did you ever go to work drunk?
Yes, I did.
Kala ko mga
Supervisor.
60% of the time.
I was a supervisor. Supervisor nun. Pero, it's not like, siguro lang, umuwi lang para mag-shower. Pero of course,
Hmm.
lasing ka pa rin talaga. Kasi sabihin mo na
Correct.
nakapag-shower ka na, humigop ka rin na mainit na sabaw. Siyempre, umiikot pa rin yung paningin mo, di ba? So, lasing ka pa rin. Kahit
Correct. Correct.
gano'ng karaming cologne yung na spray mo para hindi ka mangamoy. Meron, yes. Couple of times. And I don't recommend it. But it did
Oh.
happen.
What advice can you give those individuals who are aspiring to be like you? Uh, be like you, long hair, na goes to work drunk. No, just kidding.
Siguro not just maybe not only to people who wants to be in the BPO industry or any other job siguro. Siyempre first, you have to love your job, right? Because it will love you back in return. Oh, siguro you might not love your job, but at least respect it, right?
Correct.
If that job puts food on your table, right? If it sends
Mhm.
your brothers or sisters to school, if it provides your parents medication, right? At least respect it, right? Kasi doon ka namubuhay eh. Right? And eventually, siguro, if you get to love it, it will love you back. Yun lang. And be patient, right? Hindi naman just because alam mo sa sarili mo magaling ka, you'd wish to be a manager in 3 years, di ba? Siguro
Mhm.
sometimes it can happen, but sometimes it can't because siguro meron mas
Correct.
magaling sa'yo. Kung patient ka lang, your time will come, di ba? So yun lang. At least
Correct.
love or respect your job and then be patient.
Correct. Well said. Well said.
Pang
Merong
Miss
pahabol
Universe
na
pa.
question. No, actually. Pero FYI lang sa mga nanonood, I did not send the questions to Voltaire prior to the interview.
Hindi nga.
Ito,
Napawisan ako sa mga questions
may
mo. Hirap
nag-post,
eh.
nandito na tayo sa last part, no? Let's do the fast talk. Fast talk tayo. So,
Dito mo, ikaw. Dito
um,
mo.
mabilis lang to. You have to be very fast with your answer kasi malapit na rin ako mag-lowbat. So,
Okay.
number one, um, old company or new company?
Old company.
Old company. Okay. Love or work?
Work. Ang pangit ng love kung wala kang work. So, work muna dapat.
Tama, tama. Tama, tama. Team outing or sleep?
Team outing. Siguro
Oh,
mga 10 years
talaga.
ago. 10 years ago, pero
Oh,
ngayon, sleep
10 years
na.
ago.
Matanda na.
Money or job title?
Money.
I agree.
right?
Save or spend?
Huh? Save.
Save or spend? Save. Very good. Netflix or Lakwatsa?
Netflix.
Long or short hair?
Long hair.
Long hair. Okay. Cash or credit card?
Cash.
Apple or Android?
Android.
Last but not the least, sex or relationship?
Sex na lang. Sex na lang.
Sex na
Ito
lang.
lang. Di ba?
Ah,
Ba't ka bibili ng isang buong lechon? Pwede ka mabumili ng per kilo.
kilo-kilo. Tama.
Correct. Di ba? Yung
Correct.
buong lechon,
Correct.
kailangan mo ubusin yan. Di ba? Kung bumili ka na ng
Correct.
3/4 o 1/4, pwede ka nang bumili ng ibang ulam na next day.
So, I guess that's the end of my interview with the one and only Sir
The one and
Voltaire.
only talaga.
Yes. Oh. So, thank you very much for accommodating me and my request. Looking forward for your next success.